roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. Go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with Sean Wilson, the former Duke Blue Devil. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
30 base.
A gain of 15.
Two-cut bombers. Two-cut bombers.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down now, Dawkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run. Here's Wilson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready. Go.
Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Hey!
Watch Mike. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Good set. 19. Alert. 54. Don't let him breathe.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Sony Michel taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The escapability in evidence there is that one. Good for 15 and a first. Wilson with a first down carry. And an alley to run. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
General West.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check three. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. You go tight. You got
Ready?
Second down, this is Wilson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
61, matchbox right. Snap.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big stop.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Recon, 152 fighter.
No. Switch.
Tannehill on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And some room to maneuver. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 54. I got you, sir. Mike 54. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. And an alley to run. And he cuts it right into space. And down to the 11. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 11. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now.
13-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Wilson. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
4 down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
You must be dreaming. Hit it.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Sean Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, 31!
Give me something. Okay? Back.
24!
Switch gears.
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On second down, it's Wilson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Touchdown, Travis. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Go.
Watch safety.
Hey, Delta.
Safety's creeping.
Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kick the edge. Come.
Blue draw Corkers. On the ball, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On second down now, it's Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Caught, it's Wilson. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bravo.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Protein spill. Hey, box truck. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill steps away. He's going to take off with it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Chopper! Hey, high 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 3rd down and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get wide. Take motion, let's it. Motion. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 59. Here we go.
Again, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Go, go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
25, check 25.
And it's Michel once again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
This is it. 19. 24 is down. He's coming. Hey, tight.
On the ground, this is Michel. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And set. 19. 54. Mike, 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
3 down. I got 83.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Texans, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.